Cloverleaf Radio.
What made you want to get your start in pro wrestling?
Let's see, I was like 19 years old. I'd always watched wrestling when I was a kid, but never thought that I would actually be one. I was 19, I worked out at Main Event Fitness. It was where Sting and Lex Luger owned Main Event Fitness, and I met a few of the guys there, met guys like Boss, DT, Lex, Sting, and I talked to DDP and Boss a lot, more than I talked to Sting and Lex, but DDP, he was like, John, you have a good look, in great shape, you should try wrestling. So I went over to the power plant, tried out, was one of the only ones to make it. There was like 22 people in my tryout. And it was when Sarge was there, and it was at the old power plant. It was when Sarge was there training, and I had a lot of guys that were actually weren't in it with me, like Mike Sanders and Chuck Palumbo was there, Jindrak was there, but they were overseeing the tryouts, so they were constantly screaming in my face when I want to stop, but because the tryout was so hard, I mean, it was 3 days of 500 squats a day, 1,000 push-ups a day, sprinting and outside, doing all different types of drills. This went on for like 6 hours, and then at the end of the day, you got to get in and freestyle wrestle with someone, just wrestle around the ring freestyle. And I was the only one that made it. I broke my rib and threw up. Sarge made me lay on the ground and took my legs back and forth and my arms back and forth and stand a dying cockroach. But so I went through a tryout, made it, and then I went to the power plant for like 6 months. I didn't get paid anything. I had another job, and then finally they started paying me $300 a week. It was $600 a week, and then I got my contract with WCW. And that's when I went out, started TV, started the Mama Loops in WCW. So that's how I got started.